Make friends with people who want the best for you. Sometimes when people have a low opinion of their own worth, or perhaps when they refuse responsibility for their lives, they choose a new acquaintance of precisely the type who proved troublesome in the past. People choose friends who aren't good for them. Sometimes it's because they want to rescue someone. Imagine someone not doing well. He needs help, he might even want it, but it's not easy to distinguish between someone truly wanting and needing help and someone who is merely exploiting a willing helper. When it's not just naivete, the attempt to rescue someone is often fueled by vanity and narcissism. Maybe you're saving someone because you're a strong, generous, well-put-together person who wants to do the right thing. But it's also possible and perhaps more likely that you just want to draw attention to your inexhaustible reserves of compassion and goodwill. Or maybe you're saving someone because you want to convince yourself that the strength of your character is more than just a side effect of your luck and birthplace. Or maybe it's because it's easier to look virtuous when standing alongside someone utterly irresponsible. Assume first that you are doing the easiest thing and not the most difficult. How do you know that your attempts to pull someone up won't instead bring them or you further down? Before you help someone, you should find out why that person is in trouble. You shouldn't merely assume that he or she is a noble victim of unjust circumstances and exploitation. I'm not saying that there is no hope of redemption, but it is much harder to extract someone from a chasm than to lift him from a ditch, and some chasms are very deep, and there is not much left of the body at the bottom. Here is something to consider. If you have a friend whose friendship you wouldn't recommend to your sister or your father or your son, why would you have such a friend for yourself? You might say out of loyalty. Well, loyalty is not identical to stupidity. Loyalty must be negotiated fairly and honestly. Friendship is a reciprocal arrangement. You are not morally obliged to support someone who is making the world a worse place. Quite the opposite. You should choose people who want things to be better, not worse. If you surround yourself with people who support your upward aim, they will not tolerate your cynicism and destructiveness. They will instead encourage you when you do good for yourself and others, and punish you carefully when you do not. Don't think that it's easier to surround yourself with good healthy people than with bad unhealthy people. It's not. A good healthy person is an ideal. It requires strength and daring to stand up near such a person. Have some humility, have some courage, use your judgment, and protect yourself from too uncritical compassion and pity. Make friends with people who want the best for you.